Welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone's having a great day. It is beautiful here. It feels like spring. It's going to be 78 degrees, so it's a perfect day to make a spring wreath. I am going to be using some 10-inch deco mesh, and it's going to be such fun and a colorful wreath. So if you're new to making wreaths, I'm going to go step by step, or if you've made lots of wreaths, this is still the tutorial for you. So I hope you enjoy it. For this wreath, you're going to need a yardstick, and you could paint it first if you would like. You're going to need something cute for the middle, and my daughter picked out this cute bee decor at Hobby Lobby. You're going to need 2 rolls of the 10-inch deco mesh. This is fabric plaid mesh, but you can use whatever type of mesh that you want. It's 10 inches by 10 yards, I believe. You're going to need some flowers and some ribbon to get started. And we did cut off the yardstick to 28 inches, and you also need some pipe cleaners for this door swag. First, you're going to take your yardstick and you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to move down 2 or 3 inches, take a pipe cleaner, twist it around your yardstick and place it on the left side. Take a second pipe cleaner, twist it around the yardstick and leave it pointing toward the right side. Then you're going to take a third pipe cleaner, twist it around your yardstick and leave it pointing toward the ceiling. Then you're going to move down 4 or 5 inches and repeat the same process. So 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 pointing toward the ceiling. For this door swag, I used 5 sets of 3. I have lots of tutorials on yardstick door swags. They also make beautiful centerpieces and garlands, and I even have a playlist that I'll link for you in the description box because I make a new one for each season and holiday. They're so fun to make, they're easy, look like they took a lot of time and money, but they really come together very quick. So here's how my 5 sets of pipe cleaners look. 5 sets of 3, and I did add a little bit of hot glue around them to make sure that they do not move or slide. Next, we're going to take our 10-inch mesh and we're going to cut it into strips at 24 inches. You will need 2 rolls of the mesh to make this door swag if you make yours the length that I made mine. So I'm just cutting mine into strips, and I'm going to cut 15 strips at 24 inches. First, you're going to make sure it rolls and curls toward the ceiling. Then you're going to roll each end 2 or 3 times. Then you're going to take a chip clip or clothespin and put on the end. Go to the opposite end, roll it 2 or 3 times. Then you're going to take your fingers and you're going to walk your fingers at the center of your mesh until you get to the other end. Then remove your chip clip or clothespin. Now you have a beautiful woodland ruffle or cruffle. Now I'm going to the top left pipe cleaner, going to wrap that pipe cleaner around my ruffle 2 or 3 times, twist that pipe cleaner, then place it back on the left side. Now I'm going to repeat the same steps. I'm going to put a ruffle in all of my pipe cleaners. So roll the end 2 or 3 times, put a chip clip on it or clothespin, go the other end, roll it 2 or 3 times, and then walk your fingers at the center of your mesh till you get to the other end. This method helps to keep down the fraying, and it's just a really beautiful method. So now I have a pretty woodland ruffle or cruffle. Now I'm going to the top right side, just going to push my ruffle down to the yardstick, twist the pipe cleaner around it, kind of fluff, and place my pipe cleaner back down on the right side. Now I'm going to do the same steps and make one for the center. So roll it 2 or 3 times, put a chip clip on it or clothespin, go to the other end, roll it 2 or 3 times, and then walk your fingers at the center of your mesh. And this is a very pretty full mesh wreath, and you can make this for any season or holiday. Now that I have my mesh finished, I'm going to be adding some ribbon tails. So I'm going to cut my ribbon at 12 inches, and I'm using 2 colors of ribbon from Sam's Club. Just going to dovetail the ends, so I'm folding the tail in half with the edges to the left side, going to the folded side, cutting away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. Just make sure you do both ends. So fold it in half, go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V. So I'm going to pinch my ribbon in the center. Now I'm going to go to the top left side, and I'm going to put my ribbon in the pipe cleaner, then twist my pipe cleaner around my ribbon tails, then fluff my ribbon, and I'm just placing ribbon tails on the left side and the right side. I'm not adding any to the center pipe cleaners. Next, I'm going to zip tie the B onto my door swag. I'm just taking a long zip tie, or you can use wire or fishing line, whatever you have, and I am just taking it and threading the zip tie on the left side and the right side of the yardstick, going to the back and zip tie it on. I did have to move it up a little bit. I didn't quite have it centered just right this time, so I moved it up a little bit so that I could put a bow above the B and below the B. Here I'm taking a piece of 20 gauge floral wire, threading it underneath the zip tie on the back of the bow. That way I can easily attach my bow to my door swag. So I'm going to take my bow wires, going to the top of the door swag, threading the wires through the deco mesh on the left side and the right side of the yardstick. Then I'm going to go to the back of the yardstick, give the wires a few twists, cut them off short and fold them down, and then fluff and shape my bow again. Here's how it looks so far, and then there's the bow for the bottom of the wreath. And when you get your wreath finished, you could take a strip of felt to cover the back of your yardstick, and also you could drill a hole in the top of your yardstick and thread some twine through it or wire to hang it up on your door. I picked up those pretty flowers at Dollar General, and I just took them, cut them into shorter pieces, added a little bit of hot glue onto the end of the sunflower picks, and then placed them throughout the door swag. But first you're going to want to take your pipe cleaners, trim them shorter, and fold them down before you add your sunflowers. These sunflower picks were $2 at Dollar General, so I just cut them shorter, added a little hot glue to the back of the sunflower. Now I'm placing one in the center of my bow. Just be very careful when you use your hot glue. Kind of hold it in place, let it have time to dry. And then that's it, guys. You have a beautiful spring door swag for your front door or anywhere you want. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this Yardstick door swag. If you have seen me make several of these, let me know in the comments, or if this is your first Yardstick door swag tutorial, let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I share lots of budget-friendly DIYs, shop with me videos, decorating, shopping hauls, all of that kind of fun stuff, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. And thanks guys that always leave the sweetest comments on my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day.